Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink. Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. It's currently part 19 for my first playthrough of this game, and as you can see, we do have a certain person here who is... well, person is quite a thing to say. This is not a person, this is a fucking Hydra. And I think at this stage... oh, why is this short sword here? Go away, you are getting out of there immediately. Please, just... I don't want to ever see you again. Just go all the way down here or something. Fucking hell. Now, I'm going to guess that this thing is going to be pretty weak to lightning. That's just my general guess. So I'm going to use the Man-Serpent Greatsword, which may or may not be a good idea. Simply because, and this is just how I feel about it, the Man-Serpent Greatsword doesn't have much range. And that probably won't be a good idea. Because I think having decent range helps with this thing. But anyway. Fighting this guy isn't going to be too difficult for us, I don't think. This is the strongest Hydra in the game. There are two Hydras in the game, basically. And I will mention that there is a much weaker one in another place. How much damage am I doing? Not a huge amount. This is going to take some time. That's alright. As long as we'll be able to... oh yeah, that's right. It will lose a considerable amount of health with each head that's... actually, I think so. May or may not be the case. Regardless, as long as we can hit some head, we'll be okay. Need to get my stamina back. Alrighty, so you're moving back here, so the positions of your heads will be slightly different. Okay, so... alrighty. It's going to be quite a battle. We're actually not doing too bad right now. This isn't a difficult boss as long as you've got a good shield, I will mention. That is the difficult part about this boss. If you have a shit shield, you're not really going to be doing too well. And also if you have a shit ranged weapon. Anyway. Try and do my best here. We'll see how we go. This will be easier. See how he's moved closer. So we just need to go and... oh, or not. I don't know. This is hard. I don't know what I'm hitting here. This makes it difficult. I'll have to try and watch here for something. Here we go. So I'll try and hit you. There we go. Instead of facing the monster, or the Hydra more specifically, I should be looking to where the heads go and just aiming for them. It's better like that. Okay, there we go. I managed to... that might have been 3 successful hits. Judging by the amount of damage dealt, that could very well be the case. Okay. So that's another head cut. And your health is going down considerably, which is nice. Alright, we'll go here. Cut this head. Well, strike the head, rather. We might be able to cut the head off soon. I do like the Hydra boss. As I did say, having a good shield is pretty much the main criteria. I think it is possible to cut all of the heads, pretty much, and have it still be alive, so it would be a good idea to have a decent weapon as well, but it doesn't always have to be perfect. Having a slightly weaker weapon than this probably wouldn't be too bad either. Or even considerably weaker. I'm not too sure if this is an appropriately powerful weapon for this fight. I don't know. It could either be appropriate, underpowered, or, yeah, either that. It's not going to be overpowered, just based on this damage that I'm doing. I'll try and hit one of you guys. Here we go. Come on. I think I managed to get some hits off there. I don't know. I'm just assuming that this Hydra is pretty susceptible to lightning. That's just my guess, but anyway. Because I can't exactly hear the sound of me actually hitting the head properly, I can't exactly determine whether or not I'm being effective here. I think I hit that? Yeah, I could see the lightning appearing there, so I guess that means I did hit it. Alrighty, and the next attack, which will... come on. Don't think I managed to get that there. Oh well. He's almost dead anyway. Not too much longer. And this thing will be gone forever. Trying to hit this head, come on. There we go. Managed to get somewhere there. Almost gone. Hit this head, there we go. Is that all? No. Maybe one more attack and he'll be dead. We'll aim for Oh, you're not going to stay in there? Okay. We've got 1, 2 more heads left, I think. Or maybe 3. 3 more heads? I don't know. Come on. Yeah, we managed to hit it. And he's dead. And that is the Hydra, my friends. Dead. We get 2 dragon scales for our troubles. And there are, I think, 2 more dragon scales over this way. Basically, dragon scales are useful in this covenant, but mainly for the weapons themselves that you get from this... Well, there are dragon weapons in the game. Understand? Okay, so the dragon scales aren't used for the covenant. Covenant? What the fuck am I saying? The covenant? That was the weirdest accent that I've come out with in this Let's Play so far, and I do come out with weird accents from time to time. I don't know what the deal with that is. It's got something to do with me slipping over my words, and then suddenly I say random weird shit. But anyway, basically, the deal with the dragon scales is that they are used for upgrading dragon weapons, and in the covenant, which is the covenant of the everlasting dragons, I believe, you can actually get more dragon scales than what you're actually given for free in the game normally. Well, I wouldn't really say getting dragon scales from killing the Hydra is for free, but the point is that you don't actually have to do anything in the covenant itself to be able to get them. Now, one thing that I'm going to start doing here is using the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring, and God forbid, I just thought in my head, oh, you know, I've got no problem, I can, oh my god, I need more humanity, Jesus Christ. I shouldn't have lost all of that humanity. I feel so bad about that. I want to cry and just kill myself. I really do. I used more than I intended to during the boss before, and, you know, this is not what I wanted. I want 10 humanity for this. But I can't, I don't have enough of that shit, man. No, don't use the fucking homeward bone. Now that would be an issue if you did that. I'll have to settle for a regrettable 8 humanity in total for this. Hopefully I'll be able to get more soon. But for now we will have to settle for that. Basically having 10 humanity in the counter and the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. Oh, and also the Symbol of Avarice, that's right. Oh, this isn't good, I don't want to take too much damage from you. How do I kill you again? Like, what's the best way to fight you? I've kind of forgotten at this point. There's a way to stun lock. Forgot. I'll go two-handed either way. Maybe going for that double hit will be the best way. I'm not too sure. But either way, these guys have a pretty good chance of dropping Twinkling Titanite, as you can see. I would say about 8 out of 10 times these guys will drop Twinkling Titanite. At least with the maximum item discovery. Couldn't really say that it's going to be like that every time. But regardless, we might actually get the Symbol of Avarice on the go for the next fight. Because the Symbol of Avarice does indeed increase our... how do I say? Item discovery. So that'll be good. More Twinkling Titanite, beautiful. Of course, it does help that the drop rate is pretty high for Twinkling Titanite anyway, but just having that additional item discovery makes it more like a guarantee rather than a high chance, so that's the idea of it. A good thing to note about the Symbol of Avarice is that A, it's heavy. 10 fucking units for a helmet. Pretty heavy, yeah. And then second of all, it does indeed reduce your health over time. That is also a good thing to mention indeed. It's also good to mention that you really kind of do want good defense for this fight, or for all of these fights rather, because basically, put it this way, you are going to be fighting against some enemies that can almost two-shot you at this rate, because I'm telling you, they do a lot of damage. This is a pretty high-level area. Ash Lake is a high-level area, regardless of whatever you think. So these clams, I think these ones are actually stronger than the ones that appear in the Duke's Archives. I could be wrong about that. They might be the same, but they're fucking strong, regardless. Doesn't matter how they compare to the other ones. See that? We don't want to die. I mean, we can die, it's not a huge issue, it's just... At this point in time, we don't want to die. Later on, when we're actually farming these guys, it won't be a huge problem, but... Anyway. I might actually use the spear, that could be a better idea. I have a feeling that, actually, well, we got 3 Twinkling Titanite that time. That's pretty much the best case scenario, getting 3 Twinkling Titanite each time. Then you do 3, 6, 9, and, you know, of course, it just racks up like that. Then you homeward bone back to the bonfire that's over here that we're actually about to light. So yeah, Alternatively, you can go to the bonfire over there. However, there's no real reason to do that, simply because... Now, I don't know which one would be faster. Would it be fun? It probably wouldn't be faster either way. It'd probably be faster to do this one, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, this is a bonfire that can be warped to, the one over here, so that's one benefit to it. It'd be pretty rude if they didn't give you the option to warp to this bonfire. Imagine if you had to go there manually every single time. Now, that would suck. This is pretty much on the opposite end of the entire Dark Souls world. There is nothing really over here except for this. It's just like one linear direction. Blight Town, the Great Hollow, Ash Lake, and it's just all leading to Ash Lake, ultimately. Well, particularly the Great Hollow. The Great Hollow is going for quite a distance in one direction, and then you've got Ash Lake, which is going even further in another direction, and then this is the Everlasting Dragon, my friend. Or my friends, rather. He probably is more like my friend. There's probably like one guy watching this, but anyway. Sad reality of the world. But I'm just going to do maybe one run on camera, guys, just for you, because I appreciate you fellas. But, yeah, it is going to be kind of annoying moving slowly here. I don't really want to move slowly. And it is also going to be pretty annoying using that. So I might try out the Demon Spear here. I'm going to go two-handed with it, perhaps. Perhaps what I'll do is try to be kind of fast, if I can... Yeah, even with that taken off, I'm fat rolling because this thing is fucking heavy. So what I'll do is maybe equip this. I'll be mid-rolling on this, but if I equip maybe the Crimson stuff here, still mid-rolling because this fucking thing is so heavy. Even if I took all of this off, I'd probably still be mid-rolling. No, I'm fast-rolling at this point. But I definitely don't want to fight these guys naked. That's going to be bad news. So let me see. Maybe if I equipped the Havel's leggings, that'd be good. Nah, even with Havel's leggings alone, I'm mid-rolling. Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't know what I'm doing. Okay, well, I've got about 10 minutes left, but I just need to work out a good set here. Is that's still fast rolling? Okay. And then what about the gloves? Black leather gloves. Is that's mid-rolling, okay. Alright. Well, that's kind of what we're going to have to settle for then, I suppose. This is really shit defense, what I've got right here. What is it? 151? It's not too terrible, actually. I think most of our defense at this rate is coming from our level ups, so that's one benefit. Regardless, I'm going to show you more or less what this farming scenario looks like. I don't like this defense, but I'm going to try and aim for rolling, like just to kind of get out of the way of the monster, and then also go for stun locks, because I'm hoping that the lightning is actually stunning these enemies. It might not be, it could have just been the actual weapon itself, the Man-Serpent Greatsword, that was stunning them, and it just kind of looked like the lightning was stunning them. We'll have to see. It will probably end up being the sword itself, and if that's the case, then that's going to suck, because I don't like using the Man-Serpent Greatsword against enemies like those. I don't want to get close to those enemies, quite frankly. They're a little bit of a worry, so, yeah. At the very least, you really need to keep track of your health when using the Symbol of Avarice, because as you can see, it is like reducing your health over a period of time, so just be aware of that. One benefit to this is that we can actually stay away. Yeah, this is a good stun lock, actually. I like how that happened there. It was like a weird little glitch that happened there. That's actually really good. I like this. This is definitely good. I approve of this weapon for this fight, and you also get Purging Stones. There's also something else that you can get. It's Purging Stones, Twinkling Titanite, and maybe one other thing. Or perhaps it is just Purging Stones, I don't know. It must just be Purging Stones. Yeah, so I would say generally that Purging Stones are a lower drop chance than the Twinkling Titanite, which is pretty good. And, you know, when you have really good item discovery like this, you can easily get both of them in one frickin' clam, so yeah. There is no real farming scenario, although the Duke's Archives might be superior to this. I can't remember. There are a lot of clams that exist in the Duke's Archives as well, so maybe it's better than this. I'll have to try that again in this playthrough, maybe. Just to kind of confirm whether or not it's better. I can't really remember, but just going to keep our distance again here. Oh, not good. We don't want to get hit by that. That was very fortunate that you got flinched there, my friend. See, this weapon isn't doing too much damage, but it has such good range, and it also flinches pretty well with the lightning. I'm going to guess that it is the lightning doing the flinching here. I need to heal again because of my Symbol of Avarice, but anyway, I'm going to keep my distance here and then hit you a few times. Oh, see how you just like end up in an attack combo, like without telegraphing it at all. It's really awful, but anyway. Yeah, see how this weapon isn't really doing much damage, but it still works for this pretty well? I think you can see what I mean by that, but anyway. So far we have had a 100% drop rate with 6 clams so far. So, 100% drop rate. We've just acquired 6 fucking Twinkling Titanite in that time. So, I mean, what can I say other than I think what I've recorded so far speaks for itself. So, there you go. Because the Everlasting Dragon is a Firekeeper, this is a bonfire that gives us 10 Estus Flasks. But anyway, I'm going to do this one more time, just speeding through here. I'll speed it up, or maybe just cut to each clam death, just so you can see whether or not Twinkling Titanite drops, and it probably will drop, but I'm pretty sure that that's about all I'm going to do in this video, guys. I hope you enjoy. This has been a little bit of an uneventful video, I will say. I'm kind of lamenting the fact that I lost all of that humanity. I now no longer have any solid humanity in my inventory. If I lose these 8, I've got no humanity left, and that's really sad. But I guess I just needed this build to kind of reacquaint myself with the game and just kind of get used to what was going on. And you know, this is going to be the first Let's Play that I do with this game, just this year, to kind of, I guess, get me reacclimated with the nature of Dark Souls, and just to kind of remind me of what's going on, what is expected of me, and all of that, and what's expected of me as far as, you know, playing is concerned. You know, I can't just be fucking doing stupid things. I need to actually pay attention to what I'm doing. But anyway, and also learning a few mistakes. But there's another Twinkling Titanite. Anyway, I'll cut to the next clam. And that's that clam dead. And what have we got? Nothing. It took, well, how many was that? That was, I suppose, in total. I mean, do you want to say that, so we managed to kill 7 there, and then on the 8th, it fucking just didn't drop. So, I'd say that's a pretty good drop chance generally, so, yeah. I think that's quite impressive, personally. Are you really going to knock this? We'll see whether or not this drops. Love that range. What have we got? Well, there you go. So out of a total of 9 clams, we get 6 Twinkling Titanite. Oh no, it was 7, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. We did get one over there. So 7 out of 9 clams have yielded Twinkling Titanite so far. So I'd say that's a pretty good test as to what the drop rate is like. Either that or I was super lucky. No, I wasn't super lucky. In reality, they do have a high drop rate, all things considered, and I also have really high item discovery at this moment in time. Anyway, I'm going to do a few more of these. I'll be able to check how much Twinkling Titanite I have. I have 7 in total at this time, so I guess I had 0 before. But, yeah, I will see you guys when I'm next recording this game. This is going to be, okay, well, it's actually getting kind of late where I am. I should have a shower soon because, yeah, it's been a bit hot today, so I've been sweating, you know, need to shower. That's kind of how, you know, life works. You need to shower because you're sweating, but anyway. I will see you guys in part 20, I think. This is part 19, isn't it? Pretty sure, because I started on 17, then 18, and it's 19 this time, and, yeah, I'll be seeing you in part 20 next time around. So, Jesus, we already got to part 20, like, pretty quickly in this bloody Let's Play. I've only been recording for 2 days, if you can believe that. It's not hard to believe for me, because, you know, I've done this many times where I've been doing repeated video recordings for a Souls Let's Play, and it just, before you know it, I've got this huge backlog that I need to work on. It's quite disturbing, actually, but anyway, what do you do? I'll see you guys next time. We'll see what we got here. Check it out. Once again, I think the footage speaks for itself. For the final time, thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys in part 20. It's once again the 5th of October 2017 as I'm recording this, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.